Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing something entirely different. I know I've been covering the Delphi case a lot, but what if I told you that I grew up with, played sports with, and was a school classmate with one of the country's most notorious serial killers? A lot of you have been on my channel for a while now. Would you think that was pretty interesting? And what if I went a step further and told you that, coincidentally, almost 2 decades later, I helped bring charges against this individual in a cold case that was unsolved for 18 years? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you, is that story, because it actually happened to me in real life. Hopefully I can tell this story here in the next 7 or 8 minutes. Let's just go back to the beginning. It was 1992. I lived in suburban Glenview, Illinois. My father had just retired from the military, so we had to move off of the military base, and we moved to another suburb in another nearby county. And after I moved, a year afterward, 18-year-old Trisha Pacaccio was coming home from a late summer night with her friends. You know, she's thinking about going to college, just graduated. And she comes home one night, August 14th, 1993, in her home in Glenview. And her neighbor, Michael Gargiulo, allegedly stabs her, leaves her on her porch for her parents to find the next morning. Just disgusting, disgusting stuff. Anyhow, the heat gets turned up on him. He moves to California. And on February 21st, 2001, while he was in California, he murders 22-year-old Ashley Ellerin, stabbing her 47 times at her home in Hollywood. Now, who is Ashley Ellerin, you may ask? Well, she was none other than Ashton Kutcher's girlfriend. Yes, Ashton Kutcher, from that 70s show, The Famous Actor. He was about to take her to, I don't know if it was an Oscar party, some sort of a premiere or something like that, an awards event. The two were going somewhere, and she was going to be his date. He goes there, looks through the front door, sees what he thinks is like spilled wine or something on the carpeting, and turns out they were bloodstains. Gargiulo goes on to stab and kill several other people that they know of until in 2008, on April 28th, 2008, 26-year-old Michelle Murphy in her Santa Monica home fights him off, and there's blood matching Gargiulo's DNA found at the crime scene, which led to his arrest, which led to him being convicted recently. And also, the jury ruled that he's going to face the death penalty in California. Now, here's where the story gets really, really bizarre, everybody. Remember that time in Glenview that I told you about, where Mike Gargiulo lived in Glenview and allegedly killed Trisha Pacaccio? That case went cold for 18 years, despite the fact that prosecutors and detectives had Pacaccio's DNA, despite the fact that Pacaccio had Gargiulo's DNA under her fingernails. So she fought him off back in 1993. And I can't understand why, I guess the prosecution or somebody was afraid that Gargiulo was going to claim, well, they had a consensual relationship, it wasn't him. So they needed more. Well, again, like I said before, this is where the story gets even crazier. So not only is this guy my Little League teammate, a former classmate that I know used to bully kids, kind of didn't fit in, was real kind of condescending and mocking toward people when he made fun of them. You could see some signs were there, but you never know somebody's going to turn into this sort of person or this monster. So in 2011, I was working as a guest editor for the website patch.com, which is a nationwide news website. And I was guest editing for my boss, and again, her name's on here. Don't go tracking her down, stuff like that, or any nonsense like that. I don't even know where she is. It's been a long time. Okay? Anyhow, I'm guest editing, and somebody leaves a comment in the comment section, and I figure, oh, well, they're just joking around. It says, "Please, you got to believe me. Mike confessed to me he killed the girl. This is all new to me. I did not know of his arrest until 3 days ago. I was with Mike from 1997 to 1999. I worked at the Rainbow, which is a nightclub, with him out on the East Coast, I guess. I was with Mike, and we had a lot in common. He says, I believe I have info. I can help. Please contact me." And at first, my instinct was, this is just somebody screwing around, okay? This can't be real. What's wrong with people? And I kind of sat there with it for a day in my head, and I'm like, you know what? What if this is real? And so I contacted the Cook County State's Attorney's Office and said, hey, this person left this comment here. I've been speaking with them. Here's the person's phone number. They contact him. They fly this witness out to Chicago, interview him, and as a result, back in 2011, as it says right here on the Patch.com article, as a result of the source Glenview Patch passed on, the state's attorney's office will be charging Gargiulo in the Trisha Pacaccio case, she said. 48 Hours, which is a TV show, we were working with Maureen Maher. She's a reporter, an investigative reporter. And it said, Maher pointed to the ever-growing importance of social media and online reporting in today's crime solving. Nothing else was able to do it for 17 years, Maher said. Glenview Patch was a conduit. To this day, Gargiulo is awaiting extradition to stand trial here in Illinois. I played Little League Baseball with Trisha Pacaccio's brother, Doug. And this was just devastating to their family. I get a little choked up even talking about it, but it just goes to show you that you never know. There's been people on my page who, say things like, oh, I saw somebody drown Libby and Abby. I forwarded tips like that to the investigators in that other case because as crazy as it sounds, you never know when somebody's saying something that's real. Okay? Which is why online sleuths and online detectives and the people in the YouTube community here actually matter. I've lived this firsthand. I've seen how this sort of thing can help bring justice for families. And I hope you took the time to listen to my entire story. And for those of you who stuck around to listen to all of it, I appreciate it because it's a true story, and it's something that every day I wake up and do this, I still can't believe that happened just coincidentally. That after 18 years, that was what did it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day. I appreciate all of you.